officials are just as ready as our competitors. Again, it's Bourgeois, Dyke, and Frisbee. Clean start. 3 laps around. Bourgeois out in front early. Frisbee trying to get around Dyke, not able to do it. Bourgeois, Dyke, Frisbee in that order after 1. Jim Bourgeois continuing to lead it. Chris Dyke might have found some room. Bourgeois cuts him off. Dyke actually looks like he held Bourgeois up there around the turn, and Dyke paying for his generosity as he held up Bourgeois, then almost got past and knocked back into third. As Frisbee's back in the picture, and it's going to be Bourgeois, Dyke, and Frisbee. Jim Bourgeois, 39.506. Chris Dyke with the fastest lap of the race, a 12.535, and a finishing time of 39.7. Tom Frisbee, a half a second back of Dyke, will take home the bronze. And there at the line, you see your 60 and above women's 300 meter quad champion, Benita Warnes, racing against the clock and herself, not racing against anybody else, as the officials once again conferencing in the infield. And there she is, Benita Warnes of Texas Speed Club. Three times around for Warnes. So Benita Warnes to the bell. The bell for Benita. That lap was her fastest at 14.867. So she closing in on a gold medal. Benita Warnes, second gold medal of the day. See what that final time does look like. A 47.416. Not good enough for an American Championships record. And our final sprint race of the day, a head-to-head battle between Mark, age is just a number, Thornton, and Dennis Biddle. To the line they go. Oh, Dennis Biddle, he knows it. Oh, yes. Dennis Spittle with the false start. And there is the yellow card. So let's give that another try. A clean start this time, and Mark Thornton quickly out in front. Biddle trailing behind. At the halfway mark, 1.5 laps to go, still Thornton. Biddle gaining ground. And there's the bell, Thornton and Biddle. Biddle right there, stumble around the turn. He's gonna try to make a move here. Dennis Biddle. And Thornton almost falls as well. So Mark Thornton just does hold off the late charge from Dennis Biddle and grabs the gold medal. Mark Thornton in with a time of 41.279. Biddle 41.569. So we will head back down to the trophy room for our sprint race award, starting off with our 5 to 7 year old age groups.
Final in third place from the Claremore Chaos, Cesaria Cooper. In second place from Fast Forward, McKenna Luther. And in first place with a new record from the Claremore Chaos, Claire Pilkington.
How many records now, Claire?
2.
We go, Bobby? Or Jeff?
4, one I held for like 3 seconds.
That was funny.
3 seconds.
That was the one where all 3 of you broke it, wasn't it? We are now ready for the 8 to 9 boys quads 300-meter finals. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Oliver Hutchins. Woo!
That's one of Nick's leaders.
Y'all switch places this time. In second place from Team Illini, Isaac Armstrong.
Isaac.
And in first place from the Claremore Chaos, Casey Starkey.
He's as good, all of them are as good on the line as they're on the bar.
They are, all 3 of them. Good job, fellas.
Can you get in there with them?
Okay, right now we're ready for the 10 to 11 girls quads 300-meter final. In third place from the Claremore Chaos, Carrie David. Kari David. Now, if I would have said Kari, you would have said, and my name's Kenny. I can't win. In second place from Bell's Speed Club, Cheyenne Bivens. And in first place with a new record that she set in her heat from Bell's Speed Club, Kara Coffey.
Congratulations on the new record.
Nice job, guys.
A lot of talking.
Okay, we're ready for the 10 to 11 boys quads 300-meter final. In third place from Bell's Speed Club, Wesley Jones.
Guys, this is the president of the Roller Skating Association giving you awards.
In second place from Kentucky Speed, Eric Kloss. And in first place, with a record that you set in your heat, from Bell Speed Club, Braden Jones. Here's the certificate. Nice job, fellas. Nice
Don't
job.
move, don't move, don't move.
Let the president get in there with ya. You want me to shuffle skate with him a little later, are ya? He's gonna put his wheels on. Good job. We'll see you in here a little later. Okay, we got our girls. 12 to 13 girls, Mr. President. So now we have the 12 to 13 girls quad 500 meter. In third place from Allegro Speed, Elizabeth Dellinger. Yay, Ellie! Usually only have to tell me once.
Oh, I didn't tell you to go up there earlier.
Getting in Rodell.
Yeah, she.
And in second place from Infinity Racing, Taylor Cook.
It's her birthday.
I'm not singing every time you come in the room. It's the first time.
Oh, it's gonna be a few more times.
And in first place with a new record from Bell Speed Club, Lainey Jackson. And a record.
Look at me.
Taylor, is it your turn for a new record?
We need to wait.
Good job, you guys. Good job.
I did.
We're looking at the wrong person.
Good job.
Okay, now, happy birthday to the inventor. And Preston, I have a certificate for you because you set the record in this in your heat. And in first place from Star Skate, Ashton Hale. Great job, fellas. Great job. Could you hold your medal up with your record? There you go. Good. You gonna get in there, Mr. President?
Yep. One up your vice prince.
Mr. President, got all kinds of friends. Nice job. Hey, we'll see you guys back in here a little later.
Eight looks plenty.
Okay, right now we have the 14-16 ladies squad, 500 meter in third place from Fast Forward, Kenna Piper. Woo! In second place from Team Illini, Michaela Rennick. Woo! And in first place from Infinity Racing, Gabriela Cardona Castro. Woo! These guys are scrappers.
And congratulations to all of our winners. We'll have more awards for you, as well as the middle distance finals for all the age divisions when we come back. And welcome back in the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, the trophy room, a busy place here on the afternoon of day number 5. Lots of awards to give out. Here is your opportunity to see us do exactly that.
Okay, right now we have the 14-16 ladies quads, 500 meter in third place from Fast Forward, Kenna Piper. Woo! In second place from Team Illini, Michaela Rennick. Woo! And in first place from Infinity Racing, Gabriela Cardona Castro. These guys are scrappers. Okay, guys, we're ready for the 14-16 men quads 500 meter final. In third place from Infinity Racing, Sean Walden. In second place from Team Illini, Tony Brown. And good. In first place from Bell Speed Club, Trey Jones.
Trey, that long hair going on.
He's a national champion skater.
But it works.
All right, we're ready for the 17 and 19 men quads 500 meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, John Carnell. In second place from Team Illini, Skylar Alton. And in first place with a new record from Texas Speed Club, Michael Ruiz.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that way.
Thank you.
Put your certificate, put your note, put your note. Okay, right now we're ready for the 17 to 19 ladies quads 500 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Amy Boland. Woo! There was some there, but I thought they might have put it out there. I took all of that. In second place from Kentucky Speed, Hannah Wolf. Woo! And in first place from Team Illini with a new record, Sierra Golden. Woo! All righty, right now we're ready for the 20 and above ladies quads 500 meter final. In third place from Infinity Racing, Leah Frisbee.
Ladies, this is the president of the Roller Skating Association. He's a national speed skating champion and chosen for the world team, so he's going to be getting your notice for you.
In second place from Bell Speed Club, Anissa Beatty. Woo!
Thank you.
And in first place with a new record from Team Illini, Ashley Hacker.
Congratulations.
Hold it so you can see your medal too. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, we have to take care of Trey first.
Yes. Oh, it's the boy. He's a man now.
We are ready for the 20 above man quads 500 meter final. And in first place from Kentucky Speed, we have Trey Rector. Woo, that cloud goes crazy!
Trey is president of the Roller Scan Association.
Yes, sir. I rode with him last year.
Oh, yeah, we talked.
This is 15 over, ladies.
This is the 30 and above ladies quads 500 meter final in third place from Infinity Racing, Shannon Degenard. In second place from Infinity Racing, Elizabeth Martinko.
Thank you.
And in first place with a new record from the Stallions, Jamie Barnes.
Bobby.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
That would die first.
Oh, you guys gonna love the next one. Now we're ready.
I can imagine her.
Thank you. For the 40 and above ladies quads 300 meter final. In third place from Electro Speed, Carrie Dellinger.
Probably have some makeup.
Thank you. In second place from CSC Speed, Jenny King.
It's coming to get ya. Thank you.
And in first place with a new record from Battle Speed Club, Tracy McBride.
In case you're wondering, this is the president of the Roller Scan Association.
Oh, bang down.
Jeff was also a national champion.
Not me. I caused it.
Oh.
You guys
All
okay?
right, right now we're ready with the 40 and above men quads 300 meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Eric Hutchins. In second place from Bell Speed Club and Boomer and the coach, Chris Kingstar. And in first place from Team Illini, making it through second place, Corey Allen.
You guys know this guy, I'm sure he's president of the Roller Scan Association. World team. Chosen for the world team, national champion.
Yeah, I was watching that yesterday. I thought, oh, what's he gonna do when he comes out there? Got right in the lap.
I was alone.
Cause I know on second place from Fast Forward, Callie Schneider.
She'll be a coach next year. We're adding her to the list.
Yeah,
She's doing a great job.
that's excellent. And in first place from Fast Forward, Patty Leeser.
Turn you around there.
And you guys are doing a real good doing that too, you know, bringing up new coaches.
Sorry. Thank you. Thanks. Good job, ladies.
Excellent job. Okay, we have the 50 and above men quads 300 meter final in third place from Infinity Racing, Tom Frisbee, the one and only.
Wait, what's up there? We got like a while. Cool.
In second place from Team Illini, Big Chris Day.
Bye.
Is it Doug?
It is Doug.
You've been in here 3 or 4 times already, and
it's
you
all-
cannot tell me how to pronounce your
Too polite. It's only because
Yes,
it's
ma'am, no,
happened
ma'am.
my whole life. I just don't even care anymore.
Are you cussed too now?
And in first place
I'm in
from
Cubs.
champions,
In the Cubs.
Jimmy Boucher Bourgeois. What's he do? We got cousin Bobby Boucher, and now we got
My
Jimmy
cousins
Bourgeois.
are good.
A yoga friend right there.
We got the cousins. In first place from Texas Speed Club, Superwoman Bonita One.
All the way from the tundra.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job. I think you guys are final. From
Oh,
Team Illini in second place, Dennis Spittle.
Don't he? Got the new one on this year, like awful handsome.
Yeah. And in first place from the champions, Mark Thornton.
It's just Mark Thornton. Yeah. He looks kind of hot next to him.
Just Mark Thornton.
Looks kind of hot next to
Oh,
him.
man, I've been tapping certificates for him all weekend.
Mr. Jeff was a national champion too. Yes, I know, he said he was born.
And welcome back to the big room at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Congratulations to all our winners. We join the 5 to 7 girls 300-meter middle distance race in progress. Out in front there is Claire Pilkington. Claire heading to the bell. So the bell for Pilkington. She is in dominating first position. McKenna Luther and Tazaria Cooper trailing her in second and third as Pilkington takes the final turn. And the checkered flag for Pilkington, and here comes Luther, and there is Cooper. So your top three finishers in the 5 to 7 girls 300-meter quad race are as follows. Claire Pilkington, the 46.091. McKenna Luther, 52.094, and Tazaria Cooper, 54.713. So all three of those ladies on the podium. Welcome you back in. It's day 5, the final afternoon here at the American Championships in the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Up next, our 8 to 9-year-old girls 500-meter quad division. That's Olivia Covey. It's Covey versus the clock, part 3. And after the first lap, Covey's initial pace is 17.842. Two laps to go for Covey. Her best lap time thus far, 15.861. There's the bell for Covey. And Covey to the line. There's the flag. Olivia Covey putting up a time of 1:24.637. Up next, a much more crowded field in our 8 to 9-year-old boys quad 500-meter race. Casey Starkey, Darius Cooper, both of Claremore Chaos, Thomas Winfield of Infinity Racing, Oliver Hutchins from Kentucky Speed, Isaac Armstrong of Team Illini, and Nathaniel Harmon from Texas Speed Club. Little stumble there from Winfield as he took his mark. Doesn't affect him negatively on the start of this one, though, as he is in second around the first turn, running behind Starkey. Starkey in first. Oliver Hutchins now in second with Nathaniel Harmon right behind him. Starkey, Hutchins, Harmon running 1, 2, 3. Isaac Armstrong in fourth, and now Winfield starting to drop off the pace. Darius Cooper, the second Claremore Chaos skater, bringing things to a close as Starkey continuing to push the pace. As we pass the halfway point, it's Starkey. Then it is Hutchins, then it is Harmon. So Starkey, after a fantastic start, keeping it moving as he is headed for the bell, the race for second. Heating up there, you see Hutchins and Harmon. Final lap. Starkey leading the way. Hutchins and Harmon. Is Harmon going to have enough? He went late and not quite in time. So Nathaniel Harmon will take the bronze as we look at the final times. That is Nathaniel Harmon in the 1:10.325. Less than a tenth of a second behind Hutchins and Casey Starkey's 1:09.265. Good enough for a new American Championships record. Next up at the starting line, 10 to 11 girls, 500 meter final. Kara Coffey, she won Heat 1 to get here. Minley Crawford did the same in Heat 2. Your other 4 qualifiers on time: Kendra Bingela, Keegan Schneider, Cheyenne Bivens, and Kari Davis. Those 6 will contest this 500 meter race. And the skaters toe the line, and off they go. Out in front, it's Coffey and Crawford, your heat winners and top qualifiers, out in front, as you would expect. Behind them, it's Bevins. So Cheyenne Bevins running in bronze right now. Kari Davis right behind her. Then Bingela Schneider running in 6th. To the front we go, Coffey and Crawford. 1-2, and a very tight race it is between the two of them, as Bivens with 3rd place well in hand for the moment, although Kari Davis looks like she's going to make a move here late. And so to the front we go again. Coffey, Crawford for gold. Crawford with the outside line, couldn't find room to get around. Coffey to the bell. Final lap. The 2 heat winners going head to head for a championship. Oh, and that one's going to be a tight finish. I have no idea who went through first. We'll have to take a look at the official time to see. And it is Kara Coffey hanging on by 2/100ths of a second. Kara Coffey over Minley Crawford. Cheyenne Bivens, as we mentioned, in safely at 3rd. Bingela Davis Schneider there as well. Moving right along, our 10 to 11 boys 500 meter quad final. Your heat winners, Braden Jones and Eric Kloss. Joining them, Wesley Jones, Dax Pilkington, Jaden Roberts, and Tristan Starkey. 2 Bell Speed Club racers, 2 Claremore Chaos racers, 1 man from Kentucky Speed and 1 from Infinity Racing. And Pilkington losing his balance. Now set and a clean start. Out in front first is Jones. So Braden Jones first to the turn, followed by Kloss. Jones and Kloss Then it's the other Jones, Wesley, currently sitting in third, Jaden Roberts. Right there in fourth. The top three now starting to spread out. Roberts with a kick to get back into that front group. It's the Joneses, Braden and Wesley running 1 and 2. Kloss in the bronze position as things stand. Roberts in fourth, Pilkington there behind him. 2 laps to go. Jones versus Jones at the front. Kloss there as well. There's the bell for Braden Jones. Braden and Wesley Jones. Eric Kloss. Jaden Roberts doesn't have a chance to make any kind of a move. And across the line we go. Final times. Braden Jones with the win in 106.027. Wesley Jones 106.166. And Braden Jones is 106.027, a new American Championships record. Eric Kloss 106.274 for bronze. Jaden Roberts just off the podium. Coming in fourth, Pilkington Starkey there as well. So it's time for a brief warm-up period for our next batch of races. We'll bring them to you when we come back. And we welcome you back in. The warm-up session is completed and we're ready to get started with our next race. It's our 12 to 13-year-old girls 700-meter quad final. 4 racers in this one. Elizabeth Dellinger of Allegro Speed, Lainey Jackson of Bell Speed Club, Shy Monroe of the Claremore Chaos, and Taylor Cook of Infinity Racing. So 7 times around the track. To the line they go. And this 700-meter race is underway. Lainey Jackson out in front, Dellinger behind her. Monroe and Cook battling it out for third. Cook getting the better of that exchange. Now has to pick up some speed to get back up there with the leaders. Jackson and Dellinger running 1-2. Cook behind them. 2 laps gone. And now Dellinger making the move. She's around Jackson into the front as we're past the midway point in this one. Jackson wants the lead back. She will get it. Jackson and Dellinger picking up the pace now. Cook trying to hang on. And Dellinger making another move. Once again, Jackson has the answer. Here's the bell. Jackson and Dellinger back and forth. They've gone the whole race. One final lap to decide it. Dellinger in front. Jackson. That's where she's made her move before, not this time. And it looks like it is indeed Dellinger going to hang on for the win. Elizabeth Dellinger taking the gold medal in our middle distance 700-meter 12 to 13-year-old girls quad race. 1:34.155 the time for Dellinger. Jackson in it a 1:34.506, and Taylor Cook a couple of seconds off the pace in for bronze. Up next, our 12 to 13-year-old boys quad 700-meter final. Tyson Fletcher out of the Central Florida Speed Club. Preston Venters, Jacob Eads, and Ethan Kloss for Kentucky Speed. Ashton Hale, the star skate speedster from Oklahoma. Luke Armstrong of Team Illini, and Clayton White out of Austin, Texas, representing the Texas Speed Club. A clean start here, and out in front it's Preston Venters. The best start we've seen from him all day. Venters out in front by a nice margin. Hale tripped up there. Looked like he made some incidental contact with Armstrong. So it's Armstrong now running second ahead of Fletcher. Armstrong, then Fletcher, then Eads, then Hale. They are all running behind that man right there, Preston Venters, the big man, out in front. Halfway through the race. And Vinters in front. There's Armstrong and Fletcher. They have separated themselves into a battle for second and third. Eads and Hale trying to get back into it. There you see Hale moving into fourth position. Just out of the medals currently is Hale. And he's got a little bit of a gap to make up as Fletcher slides in to second position ahead of Armstrong. Preston Vinters, he's led this one from the line. And he is looking smooth as he takes the bell. Behind Vinters, the battle is on though. 4 skaters for 2 medals. Back there, it's Fletcher, it's Armstrong, it's Hale, it's Eads. Who's it gonna be? Vinters will be home for the gold. Fletcher trying to hang on for silver, and he does. So Vinters in gold, Fletcher grabbing the silver. And Ashton Hale, you see there, coming in for the bronze. And Preston Vinters, the sub 130 final time, good enough for a new American record. 129.259, the new mark to beat. Next up, our 14 to 16-year-old ladies 1,000 meter quad final. Kaylee Covey, Kenna Pfeiffer, Caitlin Smith, Michaela Rennick, Gabriela Cardona Castro. And there's those 5. We'll be racing in this one, so 2 Team Illini skaters, Aiden Smith and Rennick. Infinity Racing, well represented all week by Gabriela Cardona Castro. Kenna Pfeiffer from Fast Forward, and Kaylee Covey out of Indiana with the Bells Speed Club. I think we have a false start on the starter. So hopefully he needs a taste of his own medicine. Maybe put the yellow card of shame up in his face. So we will get reset to run our 10-lap middle distance 14 to 16 ladies quads final. And a clean start this time. Kenna Pfeiffer out in front in the early going. Covey running second behind her. Now there's Rennick moving into second. Cardona Castro in third now. Covey pushed back to fourth. Now trying to wedge her way back in. She gets to third. I think she wanted second. Rennick now out in front. So it is running Rennick, Pfeiffer, Cardona Castro now stepping up into the second position. Rennick, Cardona Castro, Pfeiffer, Covey. Hanging on there at the back is Caitlin Smith. Michaela Rennick gonna lead them to the halfway point. So these 3 have pulled away from the rest. Rennick, Cardona Castro, and Kenna Pfeiffer. 2 laps to go. That front group of 3 starting to stretch out now. Rinnick pushing the pace. Cardona Castro trying to match. Kenna Pfeiffer as Rinnick takes the bell. Rinnick, then Cardona Castro, and then Kenna Pfeiffer. As Rinnick takes the checkered flag. Castro and Pfeiffer, there's the winner. She's clapping because we have a new American Championships record as we take a look at the board. 2:13.936. That is enough. Michaela Rinnick into the record book. Gabriela Cardona Castro just over 2 seconds off the pace, and Pfeiffer another second behind her to fill up that podium. (14-16). Men's division 1,000 meter middle distance race. Your contestants: Trey Jones of Bell's Speed Club, Addison Luther of Fast Forward, Sean Walden of Infinity Racing, Layden Crawford from Kentucky Speed, Tony Brown and Caden Gerling both representing Team Illini. Drama in this age group. In their previous race, Brown taken out by Layden Crawford, still managed to hang on for a silver, and Crawford had his bronze medal declassified for his role in Brown's accident back in the sprint finish. And once again to the front, it is Brown and Jones and Crawford running 1, 2, 3. Behind them, Sean Walden. Crawford now in second, Jones behind him, Brown still running in front, Walden there as well. We are nearing the halfway point. So Crawford and Brown once again right together. Last time that ended in disaster, but this time Crawford able to make the move around Brown to the lead. 3 laps to go after the conclusion of this one. Crawford retaking the lead from Brown once again. Crawford pushing. Long strides for Crawford, trying to build a gap between himself and Brown. Layden Crawford, 2 laps to go. And there's the checkered flag for Crawford. Brown kicking his foot across the line. Doesn't look very happy. As you see there, the rest of our skaters finishing up, and Crawford, his hands raised in victory because he has won not only the gold medal, but set the record for the American Championships 1,000 meter 14-16 men's quads. Layden Crawford, 2:05.772, your new record. Tony Brown, 2:08, and Trey Jones grabbing bronze. And we're going to take another quick warm-up session here. 17-19, women's 1,000 meter quad final up next. And welcome back into the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Up next, the 17 to 19 ladies 1,000 meter quad. In this one, Hannah Wolf and the 4 Illini skaters, Amy Boland, Jaden Turner, Sierra Golden, and Hannah Porto. Check that. It looks like Jaden Turner, a late scratch in this one, so Turner gonna sit it out. 10 laps around for our remaining 4 competitors. Hannah Wolf, Boland, Golden, and Porto. So Kentucky versus Illinois. Skaters to the line once again. Wolf and Golden out front. 10 laps to go, but in the early going, it's Sierra Golden doing the pacemaking. Golden and Wolf separating from Boland and Porto. So a race for first right there between Golden and Wolf. Amy Boland running in third with a nice little gap on Hannah Porto. Certainly not a gap that can be overcome, as you see there. Boland and Porto as our leaders make their way to the halfway point. Wolf back up in front. Hannah Wolf. And now here's a move by Golden with 2 laps to go. Golden back in front. Wolf. The body language of Hannah Wolf does not indicate someone who plans on trying to cover the move by Golden. In fact, indeed not. Golden building the lead through the bell lap. And there is Sierra Golden for the win. Hannah Wolf in second as we take a look at the final times as Amy Boland comes across for bronze. Sierra Golden 2:12. Hannah Wolf 2:17. And Amy Boland in a 2:24. Sierra Golden's 2:12. A new American Championships record. Up next, our 17 to 19-year-old men. And a false start there as John Carnell, Skylar Alton, and Michael Ruiz bring it back. To the starting line. So we will try it again here in the 17 to 19 men's quad 1,000 meter middle distance final. And a clean start this time, a good start for Alton. Alton out in front. There goes Ruiz. Ruiz has had a very good day here on quads. Day 5, the 2019 American Roller Speed Skating Championships. Ruiz, Alton, Carnell, in that order. As we are approaching the halfway point, Ruiz taking his foot off the gas. Still in front though, Alton and Carnell right behind. With 2 laps left to go, Ruiz and Alton battling it out for the win. Carnell running in third. The bell lap for Ruiz and Alton. It all comes down to this. Michael Ruiz digging deep, finding enough as he pulls away from Skylar Alton in the final lap. Michael Ruiz. As we take a look at those final times, Ruiz 2:07, Alton 2:09, and John Carnell 2:11. That's a new American Championships record for Ruiz.
All right, looks like what we got coming up next is the 20 and above ladies 1,000 meter final. Anissa Beatty, Bell Speed Club, Leah Frisbee, Infinity Racing, and Ashley Hacker with Team Illini. So these 3 ladies will be battling out 10 laps for the 20 above lady quad division final. Ooh, looks like we have a little false start there. Anissa Beatty jumping a little early. So we're going to give that another try. Ladies are going to be back on the line. Beatty's going to get a yellow card. And we will try that again here. So once again, 20 and above lady quad division, 1,000 meters, that's 10 laps all the way around. Good vibe today for the quad division here at the Xfinity Sports Arena. So 10 laps are on the board. Ladies back on the line. And that seems to be a clean start. Looks like Hacker's going to go ahead and set a little pace going here for a 10 lap. Correct that. Beatty's going to go ahead and jump in the lead right away. People still love the quad division. the more traditional style of roller skating. Still the same idea as the inlines, setting the pace, 100-meter track. Got 8 laps to go. A lot of these skaters do correlate, do both inline and quad skating. Beatty's still leading, and she was a force to be reckoned with out in that inline division that we've had at the American Championships this last week. And same kind of idea. These ladies are going to set a specific pace, and then when it comes down to it, they'll start making moves and pick the pace faster and faster as the laps go down. Beatty jumping back out in front, Hacker right there with her. Frisbee falling off just a tiny bit, but she has some time to still make a move and get back into the mix of things. Down to 5 laps. Looks like the ladies are setting about 12-second laps, splits on every single time they go around, which isn't bad, especially with the quad skates on. Beatty gonna jump back out in front. And 3 to go. And Hacker's gonna start pushing a little bit. It's about that time they're gonna start picking this pace up. Down to 2. And it looks like Ashley Hacker's kind of pulling away. Beatty's still keeping up here a little bit. We're gonna be hearing that bell here soon. And there it is, 1 lap to go. Hacker out in front. Beatty looks like she's getting a little tired, but she still has a chance to make a push. Hacker has great form. Smooth crossovers, and she's going to come through with a finish. Gold medal for her. That's Ashley Hacker from Team Illini, followed by Anissa Beatty from Bell Speed Club, and Leah Frisbee, Infinity Racing. Impressive stuff from these ladies. If you guys are unfamiliar, the quad skates are the traditional roller skate. The original way that speed skating was done in the late 80s, early 90s was on quad skates, where you have the 2 bigger wheels in the front and 2 bigger wheels in the back, as opposed to having all the wheels in a line. So cool stuff going on here at the American Championships at the Xfinity Sports Arena. And it looks like coming up next, 20 and above men's quad division final. This year it dwindled down just a tiny bit. We have 1 participant, Paul Rector, the 3rd out of Kentucky Speed. So they're going to stick Paul on the line, and he's going to, unless some drastic things happen, walk away here with a gold medal from the American Championships. All right, looks like Paul's going to be on the line. They're going to blow that whistle. He's going to get his 10 laps in. And Paul looks like he can move pretty good on those quad skates. Off to a good start. It's just great to see the American Championships host the quad division. You know, like I'd mentioned before, that's the more traditional way of speed skating and how it was done back in the day, but the inlines came in the mid-90s and just took over, and the quad division kind of faded for a while. And it got to be a dying art, and the American Championships have brought it back. So this is the second year in a row we've had the quad division here for this event. And it's getting more awareness and it's getting more participation, and like I'd mentioned, a lot of the skaters do wear both the inline and the quad. But Paul, even out there just skating by himself, is dropping 11-second laps. So that's cruising pretty good. Four more to go. Looks like the form is the same on a lot of these skaters, whether they have the inlines or the quads on. Smooth arm swing, full crossovers. Just the main difference with the quad skate is you're pushing off more the front part of the balls of your foot as opposed to a side push with the inline skates on. So each style has its own little variations to it, but the quads are still really cool and they're really fun to watch. He's got two more to go. There's the bell, 1 lap to go. And from last year where they have 4 participants, Paul Rector's on a pace to set a record. Let's see if he gets it. Coming in on that last turn and into the finish line. And there's his time, 2:10.163. That is a new 20 and above men quad division 1,000 meter record. So Paul Rector III out of Kentucky Speed out there, just competing, trying to grow the sport, create a little awareness. Hopefully we can get this quad division built back up in the next couple of years to where we have to have multiple heats again. So it looks like we're set for a goodie here. We got the 30 and above ladies 700 meter. So 7 laps, 4 participants. Elizabeth Martinko, Infinity Racing. Shannon Degenhart, Infinity Racing. Jamie Barnes, Stallions. Natasha Alton, Team Illini. So 7 laps for these ladies. That's pretty much a sprint the entire time. And it looks like the skaters are on the line, getting ready to get this 700 meter final started. And the ladies are off. Looks like Jamie Barnes from the Stallions is jumping out to an early lead, gonna set the tone. So there's one down already, Barnes in the lead. Followed by Martinko, followed by Degenhart. Alton still in the mix a little bit, falling behind in the pack though. So we got the Stallions in front, Infinity Racing in second and third, Team Illini fourth. Barnes still in control, good form. It's a pretty decent looking pace for a quad race. 4 laps to go. And down to 3, Barnes still in the lead, same order. Martinko in second, still has a chance to kind of make a push. He needs to gain some ground here. There's only 2 laps left to go. Barnes is still setting a pretty good pace. Shannon Degenhart looks like she kind of got burned out a little bit, falling behind. Natasha Alton, they're going to go ahead and whistle her to the side. And here's the bell lap. So we got Barnes and Martinko. Martinko still got a little time to make up some ground. This is the final lap. Jamie Barnes has led this entire way. Let's see if Martinko tries to make a move here right at the very end. And it's not going to be enough. So Jamie Barnes is your winner, 30 and above ladies 700-meter final. Martinko taking the silver medal. And there's Degenhart. She's going to get herself a bronze medal. So good racing by the ladies in the quad division for the 700-meter. 30 and over. And there's the finish. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the actual final results. And there you have Barnes, minute 36, followed by Martinko, Degenhart, and Alton. So once again, that was your 30 and over 700-meter final. And on to the men. 30 and above, same thing, 7 laps. And we have 6 participants. We have Wayne Stevens from Bell's Speed Club, based out of Texas. Terry Fletcher, Central Florida Speed. Paul Eady, CSC Speed. Terry Wishard, Fast Forward. Sonny Wright, Infinity Racing. And Nick Champa, Kentucky Speed. Nick Champa, very, very prominent person in the sport of inline and quad speed skating, has a big program out there in Kentucky, brought a lot of skaters out. And it's good to see Nick actually out there competing. So these 6 gentlemen, they're going to go 7 laps, so 700 meters. It looks like when the ladies went, they were pretty much setting a really fast pace the entire time. I would expect the same thing out of the men here. Same thing as the ladies as well. A lot of these men did compete in the inline division, but also cross-train into the quads. So the men are on the line. There's the horn. Looks like we do have somebody who jumped a little too soon. Paul Eady would be my guess. I'm noticing that some of these guys are skating around. I see a lot of old school Rydell skates from the late 1980s, early 90s, and then I see some brand new custom skates. But a quad skate's a quad skate. Simple idea, 2 wheels in the front, 2 wheels in the back. Another one. Looks like that was Nick Champa. A couple of differences I'm noticing is some of the skaters out there have a toe stop on their skate, which is the brake that's on the very, very front. Just kind of a rubber compound that is used to start and stop. And some of the skaters do not. So some of the skaters are starting by pushing off of their wheels. Some of the skaters are doing a running, more of a track start or a running start off of their toe stops and then coming into their sprint. So little differences there. Some have toe stops, some do not. I think a lot of the veteran guys do have toe stops. A lot of the younger guys, they don't. But the men are out there cruising. There's 1 lap down. Ooh, Nick Champa went down, but he got right back up. Paul Eady in the lead from CSC Sports, followed by Sonny Wright. Those guys are setting a pretty good pace. Looks like Sonny Wright's gonna make a move here, and they are sprinting out there, folks. 5 laps to go. So Sonny Wright is your leader, followed by Paul Eady. Terry Fletcher bringing in a close third, but he was just passed up by, looks like we had Terry Wishard. Wayne Stevens in the mix. Wayne Stevens works his way into 3rd place. Sonny Wright pulling away a little bit. Paul Eady, close second. Here comes Wayne Stevens making a push for 2nd place. He's still in 3rd, right behind Eady. Sonny Wright's pulling away from the entire pack at this point. And we're going to hear the bell coming around with Sonny Wright having a comfortable lead right now. Wayne Stevens second, Paul Leedy third. Nick Ciampa making a move for fourth. And it looks like Sonny Wright's going to go ahead and come away with this victory. 700 meters, followed by Wayne Stevens. And the bronze is going to go to Paul Leedy at a CSC speed. So quality racing, good lap times there. That was the 30 and above men's 700 meter. There you see the final results. Sonny Wright is your gold medalist, 1 minute 26 seconds. And Wayne Stevens second place, Paul Leedy third place, Nick Ciampa fourth place. So quality racing, good stuff. High fives and hugs amongst each other. Looks like Sonny Wright's got a little cramp going on. He's been racing all week long. Some of these skaters, you know, takes a toll on their bodies doing 20 to 25 races in just a 4 or 5 day span. Sometimes you get a little dehydrated and that body starts to cramp up a little bit, and especially when you have to change your skating style from going on aggressively on inline skates and transitioning over into a quad skate where it's a little bit different range of motion. That body starts to hurt. All right, next up, 40 and above ladies. This is a 500 meter race. So this is gonna be a 5-lap sprint, 4 participants. Carrie Dellinger from Allegro Speed, Tracy McBride, Bell Speed Club, Jenny King, CSC Speed, and Meredith Misavage, CSC Speed. So we got a couple teammates out there, Jenny and Meredith, and then Tracy and Carrie representing their respective clubs. 40 and above ladies, 5-lapper. Some are on the toe stops, some are not. Oh, looks like we had somebody jump off sides a little bit. That's gonna be Jenny King. They've been doing it all week. Anytime you do that, a referee comes, smiles at you, sticks a yellow card right next to your forehead, and then we try again. And it looks like we got a clean start this time. And Tracy McBride is out to the early lead. She's going to lead the pack here, followed by Jenny King. And these ladies are pulling away quickly already. This is a 5-lap race. This is a sprint the entire time. So McBride really pushing the pack here. Jenny King's keeping up. Dellinger and Massive Age are going to battle it out for third and fourth. And McBride comes back around for another one. 3 laps to go. Comfortable lead. Jenny King trying to close in a little bit. McBride still comfortable lead with 2 more laps to go. Good lap times. Looking at about 13 seconds on the splits. There's the bell. That means 1 more lap to go. McBride still comfortable lead, followed by Jenny King. Carrie Dellinger looked like she's going to pull away with a 3rd place, but there's the victory for McBride, followed by King, silver medal. And there's Carrie Dellinger finishing up her Allegro Speed. She's going to take home the bronze. There's your final results. So McBride is your gold medalist. That's 40 and above ladies 500 meter. I love it. Alrighty, so next up, we've got the 40 and above men's 500 meter. So they're going to let the women and the men warm up here for a little bit. So we'll take a quick break and then we're going to come back with the 40 and above men's quad final 500 meters. All right, we're back here at the Xfinity Sports Arena in Colorado Springs for the quad division on this beautiful Sunday. And from all of us here, we would like to wish all of you fathers out there happy Father's Day. There is a lot of families here in the building. Good vibe. For the quad division of the American Championships, I would imagine this next group, 40 and above men, there's 3 participants. Chris Kessler, Eric Hutchins, Corey Allen. This is a 5-lap race. And it looks like we have another false start. They'll put the men back on the line. And it looks like it was Corey Allen. For this 40 and over division, I can tell a lot of these guys are veterans by the skates that they're wearing. I'd imagine these gentlemen have been active in this sport for a long time. Oh, it looks like they give it to Chris Kessler. That one was Corey Allen. So, second false start in a row. It's 40 and above men getting a little anxious out here. I mean, it's a competitive environment, but it's a casual environment on this day. You know, these people all just came out here to have fun, compete, and hang out with other speed skaters, but there's definitely not any animosity or any bad vibe out there. And they're off. It looks like we got a clean start here. Chris Kessler out in front, leading the pack. Followed by Corey Allen. Eric Hutchins in the mix. But Kessler holds it down after one. And 3 laps to go. Same order. Kessler, Allen, Hutchins. Setting a pretty solid pace. Chris Kessler. And there is Corey Allen making a move. He's going to be your new leader. Kessler's going to have to make up some ground here if he wants to make it close. We're about to hear that bell. That means there's going to be one final lap to go. So Corey Allen, Team Illini, is going to be your leader. Kessler's trying to make up a little ground here. And it looks like Corey Allen's going to go ahead and walk away with this gold medal here. So there's the flag. And that's going to be your final is Allen, Kessler, and Hutchins. First, second, and third in the men's 40 and above 500-meter race. Minute 6 for Corey Allen. 12 second times on the quads. That's moving pretty good. So there it is. Allen gold medal, Kessler silver, Hutchins bronze. This is one of my favorites. This is the 50 and above ladies 500 meter. 50 and above 500 meter. I love it. These ladies still know how to speed skate. They're in great shape, and they're out there whipping around on the quads probably like they used to. And we have Tammy Hutto from Champion Speed Club, Patricia Leesier, fast forward, Kalena Schneider, fast forward. So this is going to be 5 laps for these ladies. Looks like the ladies are on the line ready to go. Steve Early's over there in the box calling out raffle ticket winners. I figured all these ladies would run off their toe stops in the beginning. Here we go, 50 and over. And we've got Patricia Lizier from Fast Forward out to an early lead, followed by her teammate, Kalena Schneider. Tammy Hutto falling behind in third. Patricia's one of the top coaches around too. Great person, has a wonderful program that she's a big part of, Fast Forward. One of the top programs in the country for both inline and quad speed skating. And she has produced some of the top talent in the country. And you can tell where they get it from because she's got great form. She's got a big lead right now going into this final lap. Schneider's bringing in second, Hutto third. There's the bell. Patricia's coming around. Believe it or not, folks, that is 50 and over. That's impressive stuff. That is quality skating. That was your 500-meter final, 50 and above ladies in the quad division. Lizier taking the gold medal, Snyder taking the silver, and Hutto taking the bronze. 12-second lap times. Wow. 50 and over. So, that's going to take us over to the men. Same group, 50 and over, 500 meters. We've got Jim Bogier, Champion Speed Club, Tom Frisbee, Infinity Racing, Chris Deeg, Team Illini. All three of these men been around the sport of speed skating for a long time. Jim Burgess brought a lot of skaters from him, Champion Speed Club. Tom Frisbee as well, Infinity Racing. Huge program he's built out there in the Kansas City, Missouri area. Has quite a bit of skaters also from the Springfield, Missouri area. And Chris Deeg, Team Illini. Been coaching and supporting that program for a very long time. This is some cool stuff. This just kind of goes to show a lot of people that speed skating is one of those sports that you can start out doing it at a young age, but it's also such an acquired skill, you can do it forever. So this is the 50 and over men's quad speed 500 meters, and the men are off. Burgess had an early lead, but passed up by Deeg right away. Frisbee's keeping up. Once again, this is just a 5-lapper, so there's one down, 4 to go. Deeg out in front, followed by Burgess, followed by Frisbee. There's 2 down. Deeg, Burgess, and Frisbee, that order. Deeg, Team Illini, setting a pretty good pace. I know it's tough to tell if you're watching on your computer screen, but these gentlemen are in the 50 and over division. And that's the bell. That means this is the final lap. Chris Deeg distancing himself from Burgess. Burgess, though, setting good lap times. Tom Frisbee, great skater. Take home a bronze medal. And that's good stuff right there. Let's check out these gentlemen's lap times and their final times here. There's Deeg with the gold medal, 1:04. Burgess, 1:06. Frisbee, 1:11. And the lap times, you're looking at 12 and 13 there, respectively. But keep in mind, 50 and over men's quad division. Alrighty, folks. Now we just got done with the 50 and over final. This is the ladies 60 and over final. Now there's one participant, Vanetta Warrens, at a Texas Speed Club, so she is just gonna be out there racing by herself, and I still love to see it. She's got 4 more laps to go. And down to 3. Benita Warrens, Texas Speed Club. And people say all the time, skating's one of the most healthy things you can do for your body. You can do it forever. And it goes to show, especially watching people in the 60 and over divisions and how well they skate and how good a shape they're in. Even if you're not in it to compete, I mean, it's just great exercise. So she's got her bell there, so she's got 1 more lap to go. Benita Warrens, Texas Speed Club. And she approaches that finish line. There's her flag. And I just enjoy the love of the sport. Benita Warrens, Texas Speed Club, 60 and over. She got herself a gold medal. And just for the sake of it, we need to put her time up there because in the 60 and over division, she's still dropping 14-second laps. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. And we are moving on. We got 2 gentlemen. Mark Thornton of Champion Speed Club and Dennis Biddle from Team Illini. And this is the men's 60, and yes, that's 60 years old and above men's quad 500-meter final. So we got Dennis Biddle in the black and yellow, Mark Thornton in the predominantly blue skin suit. These gentlemen got 5 laps. Looks like Biddle was a little anxious. False start, they'll bring them both back. So the gentlemen are back on the line. Old school on the toe stops. And they are off. Thornton with the early lead. Biddle's gonna keep it close. And these gentlemen got 5 laps here. With 1 down, 4 to go. Thornton out in front with Biddle behind him. '60 and over, and the quality of skating is amazing. Same order, Thornton and Biddle coming around, 2 to go. Thornton still has the lead, but Biddle's working hard. And there's that bell. Let's see if they pick this pace up. Biddle still is close enough to be able to make a push, make a move. Oh, these 60 and older gentlemen might give us a race here. Biddle's going to make a push. It's going to be Thornton followed by Biddle. And awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome. That's 60 and over men's quad 500-meter final. And you can see those gentlemen right there pretty close. 1:09 in the 13-second lap times is what impresses me. I mean, that's something to be marveled at. The shape that these individuals are in and the way they still can skate is awesome. So we're going to go take a look at some of the award ceremonies that are going on in the Champions Room.
20 plus me, I don't have any.
We don't have any 30 plus ladies?
30 plus ladies, I don't have.
We don't have 30 plus ladies?
Well, I can still use the
Go to trailer,
numbers.
can we just
Still
like
use the numbers and we'll get you
then we'll give them back?
Yeah, you got it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that, okay, so we can work.
We'll get them back from you after.
Okay, we got the 30 above ladies in third place from Infinity Racing, Shannon Degenhardt. In second place from Infinity Racing, Elizabeth Martinko. And in first place with another new record from the Stallions, Jamie Barnes. Good job.
We'll print that for you after.
I think I have to type that one. I had it. Girls quad 300-meter final. In third place from the Claremore Chaos, Tesseria Cooper.
Girls, you had the president a while ago. We had the president a while ago. We got the vice president this time. And he is also a national speed skating.
In second place from Fast Forward, and not the last one here this time, McKenna Luther. And in first place with a new record from the Claremore Chaos, Claire Pilkington.
Right.
You've been wiping up these records, girlfriend.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
How many records, Claire?
5.
Awesome. Awesome.
Right.
Put your medal up so you can see your medal and your certificate, baby. From Texas Speed Club, Nathaniel Harmon. And in second place, from Kentucky Speed, Oliver Hutchins.
Good job.
And in first place, and he was flat out flying with a new record from the Claremore Chaos, Casey Starkey.
All right.
That was a good race, boys. Final. In first place from Bell Speed Club, Miss Olivia Covey.
5 to 7 and
8 to 9
8
girls.
to 9 girls, first place.
All right. Please go back here.
Do we not have 5 to 7 ladies?
Yeah, I don't know why either, because our little Jake is here. Hey,
Not here.
for the 10 to 11 boys quad 500-meter final, in third place from Kentucky Speed, Eric Klaus. And Eric set the record for this in his heat.
Congratulations.
Yay. Oh.
You get to get up there and get presented.
Good job, buddy. In second place from Bell Speed Club, Wesley Jones.
Call it back.
And in first place from Bell Speed Club, Braden Jones.
right, guys, stay up here just a minute and let you get the pictures made. We've got this time we got the vice president
And you're ready for the 10 to 11 girls quad 500-meter final. In third place from Bell Speed Club, Cheyenne Bibbins. In second place from Kentucky Speed, Minley Crawford, who set the record in her heats. Woo!
Congratulations, new record holder.
And in first place from Bell Speed Club, Kara Coffey. Woo!
You have the president and the vice president of the Roller Skating Association this time in here, so we keep making it better every time. And they're both national champions.
Yeah, we're here for the 12 to 13 girls quad 700-meter final. In third place from Infinity Racing, Taylor Cook.
She's having a pretty good birthday.
You're pretty familiar with these three.
You have the president and the vice president this time, both are the national champions.
And that's her birthday, too.
Yeah, it is her birthday. Oh, no.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. She's like, that's the third time I wish you people would do them. In second place from Bell Speed Club, Lainey Jackson.
We got to sing it all day long if you're going to be here with us.
Yeah.
Are you doing relays, Taylor?
Yeah. Here again, we'll be singing.
Every time you come in.
Come on, Lainey. And in first place from Allegro Speed, Elizabeth Dellinger.
Yay!
After they get
Oh,
pictures,
yeah,
hang up.
yeah, they switched again.
Get a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they switched again. All right.
Oh, you have the record? So you have the record? Did you get a new record?
Don't say that.
Okay. I thought she did.
No, wait. Woohoo!
Hey, you look like us.
Cord! All right, we're ready for the 12 to 13 boys quad 700-meter final. In third place from Starskate Speed, Ashton Hale.
This is what happens when you stop skating.
In second place from Central Florida Speed, Tyson Fletcher. These guys look pretty good. Trust me, I was And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Preston Ventures.
Just hold tight up there if they get your picture. Mr. President would like to get a picture.
Without falling in the
14-16?
Yes. We're ready for 14-16 ladies quads, 1,000-meter final in third place from Fast Forward, Kenna Piper.
Yay!
Ladies, we got the president and the vice president this time.
In
Both.
second place from Infinity Racing, Gabriela Cardona Castro. Put your hair up.
I know.
She likes saying her name.
I do. And in first place with a new record from Team Illini, Michaela Rennick.
All right. Congratulations. You got a great now. Congratulations.
This is 14-16 men, Bobby reporting.
14-16 young men.
So in the 14-16 men quad 1,000-meter final in third place from Bell Speed Club, Trey Jones. In second place from Team Illini, Tony Brown. You guys are really working each other out there. I can see it. Really, all over.
They get one of each medal.
Yes. And from Kentucky Speed with a new record, Layden Crawford.
And you've got the president and the vice president in here this time. Both are national champions. And they'd like to get a picture with you when it's finished there.
Show your medal. You were the first one that said that.
Look out, both of them.
champions.
Okay, we have 17 to 19 lady squads, 1,000 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Amy Boland. From second place from Kentucky Speed, Hannah Wolf. Woo! Let's got your hair out. We're going to be able to see your medal now.
Congratulations.
Isn't that gorgeous hair? And in first place with a new record from Team Illini, Sierra Golden.
I don't think you noticed that yet. I figured that one. Here you go. Cool.
Thank you.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right, we got the 20 and above man quad 1,000 meter final in here with Mr. Trey Rector from Kentucky Speed.
Hey, I want his whole name.
Excuse me, this is Mr. Paul Rector III.
That's Trey.
Trey.
See
Oh,
my
it's
mama.
B3. Yeah.
I'll give you the backstory on this.
Yeah, I figured it was stupidity. That was funny. All right, this is the 20 and above lady squad 1,000 meter final. In third place from Infinity Racing, Leah Frisbee. Those dad thinks it's more important to be racing than being there watching her get an award.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And in second place from Bell Speed Club, Anissa Beatty. Beatty. Okay, what? It's Beatty, right?
Yeah, they spelled it wrong on my skates. So everybody's been giving me a hard time.
Oh, okay.
She's not kidding.
And in first place from Team Illini with a new record, Ashley Hacker. Where are you in a flying pool today?
For the jam skate. Yeah, I don't want my toe stops in so I can actually jam skate.
Oh, see, Mr.
Hold
President,
again.
they're all getting ready for you.
See that? I hear that. Mike, right?
17 to 19,
17 to 19.
you got the vice president this time and the president, both national champions. There we go.
Yeah, we got the
No, we're happy you got
17 to 19 men quad 1,000 meter final. Third place from Kentucky Speed, John Carnell. In second place from Team Illini, Skylar Alton. And in first place with a new record from Texas Speed Club, Michael Ruiz.
Just stay up there a second when they get the pictures done. They would like to get a picture with you guys. 20 plus me, I don't have any.
We don't have any 30 plus ladies?
30 plus ladies, I don't have.
We don't have 30 plus ladies?
Well, you can still use the
Go to
numbers.
Trevor.
Still use the numbers and we'll get you
we'll
the
give them
numbers.
back.
Yeah, you got it. Just do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we can work.
We'll get them back from you after the
Okay,
picture.
we got the 30 above ladies in third place from Infinity Racing, Shannon Degenhardt. In second place from Infinity Racing, Elizabeth Martinko. And in first place with another new record from the Stallions, Jamie Barnes.
Go ahead. We'll print that for you after.
I think I have to type that one. I have to type that. I had Ashley's, didn't I? Yes. In third place from CSC Speed, Paul Levy. In second place from Bell Speed Club, Wayne Stevens. They moved around. Yeah. And in first place from Infinity Racing, Sonny Wright. Woo!
Gentlemen, I got you the vice president and the president this time of the roller skate association. And they're gonna wanna get a picture with you so you can start when this is over.
Been a long day.
Hold tight for a second.
Alrighty, let's have the 40 and above ladies squads 500 meter final. In third place from Allegro Speed, Carrie Dellinger.
I'm sorry.
In second place from CSC Speed, Jenny King.
I just stood up. Come on now.
This is the 40 and above men's quad 500-meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Eric Hutchins. In second place from Bell Speed Club, Chris Kiesler. And in first place from Team Illini, Corey Allen. Seriously, you two were fighting on the start? You. It says false start right here.
Oh, I'm not false started, but I wasn't fighting. I literally fell forward. So.
Thank God Eric has his act together there, huh?
Every day I'm shuffling.
Then we have the 50 and above ladies quad 500. In third place from champions, Tammy Hupto.
Congratulations.
In second place, Helena Schneider from Fast Forward.
I would like to thank everyone for this opportunity and
I thought you
as
didn't
you
want
chip
to
my tooth. Oh, I'm joking. No, I don't.
And in first place from Fast Forward, Patty Leeser.
Yay, Patty!
What happens in the awards room stays. Except it's 500-meter final. We're gonna go ahead and do the men, ladies. Hold on a second. That's fine. In third place from Infinity Racing, Tom Frisbee. The one, the only. In second place from champions, it's Jim Boucher Bourgeois.
My brother from another mother.
And in first place from Team Illini, Chris Day. Died. I'm sorry, old habits. I can't do it, Chris. I can't do it.
Nobody. Sorry, guys, y'all just got beat this president this time.
And right now we're ready to award the 60 above ladies squats 500-meter final. In first place with a new record from Texas Speed Club, Anita Warren. There you go, Bobby.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty, right now we have the 60 and above men quads 500-meter final. In second place from Team Illini, Dennis Biddle. And in first place from the champions, Mark Thornton.
Yay!
Mark, you didn't break that record. You must be getting tired.
I don't know what he was chasing me. How much I can do? Maybe I'll run him first.
And that concludes our individual awards in our quad division. So we'll be back with the relays after this, and until then, enjoy the shuffle skates here at the 2019 American Roller Speed Skating Championships.